Oh, giant bass. Giant bass. There we go. There we go. That's a giant. Stay on. Stay on. That's a big one. He's a pretty good one. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. That's another nice bass. Stay on there. I need you. I need you. Ah, he bit me. Ah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm out here on the lake in my kayak today, and I'm on a body of water that is known to have gigantic largemouth bass. So that is exactly what we are after today. I think I got 4 rods in the boat with me today. I've got a whole tackle box full of gear, but I'm planning on mainly throwing top water. I'm here in the afternoon. I've got about 3 hours of daylight to work with. And like I said, there's some big bass in here, and throwing a topwater bait is a great way to target those bigger than average sized fish. All of the largest fish that I've ever caught in my life have all come off of topwater, so I think that's just what we're gonna do this afternoon, unless the conditions tell us to do something otherwise. There's a lot of cypress trees around the edge of the bank, providing a lot of shade, and as the sun goes down, we're gonna have even bigger shade lines. Now, as far as the baits I'm gonna use today to try to catch these big bass, I've got some hollow-bodied frogs, some walking style baits, and then I've got that buzzbait that I used in a couple of videos ago to catch those big bass on that other lake. And to be honest with you guys, I'm planning on locking that buzzbait in my hand for the majority of the time, because some of the biggest bass I've ever caught have come on a buzzbait like that. And this is the perfect body of water to throw. I can skip up underneath these trees, cause a lot of commotion, and hopefully lure out one of those big bass. So guys, if y'all are excited to join along with me on this adventure, I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now let's have an afternoon full of catching some big old bass. Let's go. Oh, giant bass. Giant bass. Oh my God, big bass. Get over here. Stay on there. Stay on there. There we go. First bass of the day. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, come here. Good fish. Hoo, 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 hoo. I barely got him. Oh my gosh. That is how you start the afternoon off, guys. That is an awesome fish. Fishing super shallow. I'm in the shady cut back here, throwing this buzzbait. Did pretty well with it last time I was throwing it in the afternoon in a spot kind of like this. And I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but he just only got the trailer hook. Like, that right there is the only reason why I caught that fish. Trailer hook, baby. That is a good bass. I got my scale. Let's weigh him. He's probably gonna be like 4.5 pounds or so. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. All right. There you go, guys. 4 pounds, 10 ounces. Super solid way to kick the fishing mission off. That is a big old head right there. What an awesome fish. And it's got that classic summer look, just a big old head, kind of skinny little tail. If this fish was caught in the springtime, it'd probably be 5.5 pounds or so. What an awesome fish. Let's get it back in the water, and let's see if we can catch some more fish before the sun goes down. All right, big girl, you ready? Oh, there she goes. Yes, sir. There we go. That's a giant. I think it's a giant. I think it's a giant. It's a big bass. Stay on. Stay on. That's a big one. That's a big one. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Oh my gosh. Stay on. Stay on, you beast. Stay on, baby. Yeah. Let's go. Boom. Did y'all see how beautiful that little tunnel shot was in there? That is a thick one, baby. And my buzzbait was a little bit messed up too. Maybe that's why he bit it. Let's go, baby. This bass fought so much harder than that first one we caught. The first one just bit it like right at the boat, just a little slurp, and I didn't really fight that hard. This one here came unglued, just demolished that buzzbait. That was crazy. I'm not even sure if he's as big as the other one. He's gonna be close. He's a 4+ for sure. He's definitely built a little bit stockier than that first one. Man, what an awesome fish. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Look at that. 5 pounds even, baby. 5 pounder. I told you guys, if you want to catch a bigger than average sized fish, you got to throw top water, and buzzbaits especially call it them big strikes. What an awesome fish. All right, let's get him back in the water while he's still feeling feisty. We're still in a really good looking zone. There's cypress trees all around us. It's starting to get shady. Feeling like we could catch a monster out here. That is epic. You ready to go, big guy? Oh, he's built like a tank. He's so thick. So freaking thick. There he goes. Ooh. Ooh, I need a bigger boat, guys. Ain't got enough room for all these shenanigans in this thing. Guys, we got a diamondback right here about to catch it. Oh, I got him. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's going crazy. He's going crazy. He's going crazy. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Ah, he bit me. Ah, ah, golly, he smoked my cheese. Okay, buddy, calm down. Check out this little angry fella right here. This is the northern diamondback water snake. This is by far my favorite aquatic species of snake. I saw it coiled up on some roots right next to this tree, and it was just too good of an opportunity for me not to try to reach out and grab him. Not a monster-sized snake, probably about 2 feet long, but you can see where they get the name diamondback from. You can see that chain-like, kind of diamond-like pattern on their back. Really, really cool snake. I love their bellies too. They have those cool, kind of like dark half-moon patterns on their belly. These guys get mistaken for cottonmouth all the time. Then while they are pretty defensive whenever you grab them, like you saw, he bit me pretty bad, they are a non-venomous species of snake. Really cool snake. I've seen a bunch of snakes in this lake before. It's the first one I've seen today. And these diamondbacks get way bigger than this. So maybe before it gets dark, we might find one even bigger and we can grab it. Nice little bonus catch on the bass fishing mission. We're now at 2 bass and 1 snake on the day. That is sick. All right, we're gonna send him back. Oh, there he goes. And he's gonna go right back there to those roots. That's where I caught him at. Okay, maybe that'll be like our lucky snake and we'll catch a big old bass now. There we go. There we go. That's another nice bass. Another nice bass. Another nice bass. Oh my gosh, these fish fight so freaking hard. Stay on there. Stay on there. I need you. I need you. I can't tell how big he is. He's not as big as the other ones. He's fighting just as hard though. He's a tank, though. He is thick. Get in the boat. Yeah. Another bass that we would not have caught had we not put this trailer hook on there. And he was just barely hooked too. Woohoo! And I don't know where my stroker crawl went. I had one on there, I swear I did. But it's gone. That's like a Houdini act. But there is our 3rd fish of the afternoon. We just caught that snake, got bit by it. That was our lucky snake because literally like 5 minutes later, we got this bass. He's not as big as the other ones. He was fighting really hard though. These bass in this lake, they just got an attitude unlike any other bass that I personally fish for. He's probably gonna be about 3 pounds, but either way though, that is an awesome fish. So cool. Okay, let's get him back in the water. We're starting to lose daylight actually. It is 7:30, so we have about 1 hour of daylight left. It's kind of pushing it though, and I'm honestly probably about 30 minutes away trolling wise from where I launched at. So I'm gonna start making it down the bank and hopefully we can catch a few more of these bad boys. That's awesome. Having a great time out here on the lake today. We will see you later, Mr. Bass. Bye. So if you take a look at this, my stroker craw does some sort of little Houdini act. We are missing it, but I think I'm gonna throw it naked like this for a little bit, just because this bait doesn't really have a good keeper for the plastic of this big old heavy spot here, a tiny little keeper. I need some glue, and my craws were tearing up and falling off, so it probably just fell off. So I'm gonna throw it like this for a little bit. If I don't get any more bites, I'm gonna put another one back on there because honestly, I think it's really important that you have a trailer like that on your buzzbait. It gives it extra lift, some extra kick, but you know, with it getting pretty dark, I don't think it's gonna matter that much if we have it on there or not, but we will see. We're just gonna keep going down the bank, see if we can catch some more. We are like in prime buzzbait territory. We got all these tree overhangs. The sun is about down. It just feels right. We could catch a monster bass out here. There have been so many 10 to 12 pound bass caught in this lake, and I want to catch one of them. Hey, baby. Oh, he was way back up under there. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. He's a pretty good one. Holy crap. He's better than I thought he was. Ah. Yeah. Boom. That's what's up, baby. That's what's up. He was way back up in there, guys. Just see how far I got back up in that? That was sick. Woohoo! He's bigger than our last one. Heck yeah. Oh, another healthy largemouth. Not the 12-pounder that we're after, but that's another solid like 3.5. We'll weigh him real quick just to keep tabs on how big our fish are that we've caught today. Solid, solid. 3 pounds, 10 ounces. I am stoked on that. So we got a 410, 5, a 3-ish, and a 310. Guys, we're working on a bag out here today. That is sick. Let's get him back in the water. We have about 30 minutes of daylight left to work with. I think we can catch one more if we get after it. All right, big guy. Thanks for the fight. That was sick. Woohoo! Boom, baby. And yes, in case you were wondering, I did add the stroker craw back onto the back of the buzzbait as a trailer. I fished about 100 yards without getting any bites, and I just feel like that extra action you get from those claws just helps you get more bites. And it just gives the buzzbait a little bit bigger of a profile. That is the last dark water bug colored stroker craw I have. It is about to fall apart, but hopefully we can get at least one more fish out of it. So sick. So freaking sick. Well guys, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make it happen or not. I have about 10 minutes of daylight left to work with. I've been hustling down the bank really fast, just trying to cover as much water as possible. But I unfortunately haven't had any more bites. I'm pretty close to where I launched my kayak at now, so I feel like I can fish a little bit slower. I can pick apart some of these trees just a little bit better. But like I said, I've only got about 10 minutes to spare. So I'm going to continue making my way down the bank, casting this buzzbait, and see if we can get that last 5th fish. All right guys, I'm back here at the house. We had a really productive afternoon yesterday fishing out there on the lake. We caught some big ones, and honestly, my only regret about yesterday is that I wish I would have got out there just a little bit sooner, and that I would have gripped and ripped this buzzbait the entire time that I was out there. I played around with some other topwaters, the walking style baits, the frogs, and it quickly became evident that that was not going to be the juice, but I did still spend about an hour throwing those other 2 baits before I actually picked up this buzzbait. So I think if I would have started throwing this sooner, I probably could have caught a couple of other extra fish. And as you guys saw, the quality was unreal yesterday. We caught some really nice fish, but I was only able to get 4 bites on this thing. But like I said, it's okay because we caught some big ones. So before I wrap up today's episode, I just want to go over quickly the gear I was using to catch all of those fish. So as you guys saw, I did all my damage yesterday on this particular buzzbait right here. This is the Jackal Firecracker buzzbait, and it's a really cool and unique buzzbait. It's got a lot of additional features to it that I feel like sets it apart from other buzzbaits, and then I did a few extra modifications to really help me hook up and land some of those fish. So if you look at the buzzbait, just a black buzzbait, nothing special there, but it's got this really nice big blade. It's got a nice little squeaky rivet here, but if you look at this main arm, you see it's got this tiny little propeller. You can spin it. When this thing is coming across the water, that little tiny propeller is spinning, and then this big propeller is clacking up against that one, so it produces a really nice loud knocking sound. So you have the knock between those 2 propellers hitting each other, then you have like the squeak from this rivet, and it produces a big, just gargly, just nasty sound on top of the water that fish just seem to not be able to resist when it comes across their face. And then what I did to it, this buzzbait comes without a trailer obviously. I threaded on a 6 cents stroker craw. This is that dark water bug colored stroker craw, and it's pretty mangled. And then on the back of the hook, I talked about this a lot in the video, I added a trailer hook. If you're not running a trailer hook on the back of your buzzbaits, you're gonna be missing more fish than you should. You should always run a trailer hook on the back of your buzzbaits because these fish are coming out of the water, super explosive, trying to eat this thing, and just sometimes they just miss it. So that extra trailer hook really helps increase those hookups. So the only thing that I have to say that I don't really like about this buzzbait is I don't really like the trailer keeper itself. Let me peel the trailer off. It's kind of small. I was tearing up a lot of baits as I was skipping this bait up underneath trees and after fish. It doesn't really have a good keeper, so you really, if you're gonna get this buzzbait and add a trailer to it, you really need to have some super glue so you can lock that thing in place. But other than that small detail, I am very impressed with this buzzbait, and it's caught me some really nice fish this summer. And then as far as the actual rod and reel goes, I'm using a 6 cents ESP series rod. This is the 7'3" heavy moderate action rod. I like this rod a lot because it has a nice tip that I can skip this bait up underneath trees, and it's got a nice heavy backbone to where I can drive that hook home. And then I'm using a Shimano Corrado K bait casting reel. It's a high-speed reel, spooled it with 50-pound braid. I always throw braid whenever I'm throwing a buzzbait, just because I'm throwing this buzzbait kind of in a lot of the same places I throw a frog. Just nasty cover where if I get stuck in something, I want to be able to rip it out. But anyways, that is the gear I was using to catch those fish. I will leave it all linked down in the video description below. If you would like to purchase anything from the 6th Sense Fishing website, you can always use our code CJ10. That will save you 10% off your entire order. But I guess this is where I'm going to end today's episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If so, do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our future fishing adventures. I'm Cole Harkin, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.